Shalom from Israel. I'm at Caesarea, where our group just arrived. Beautiful, beautiful town with the beautiful views of the water. And we just began our trip today. And our very first stop, as soon as we got off the bus from the airport, was to the new Israel blood bank, which was just completed in Ramla, a $130 million project. And this building is not only many stories above ground, but it goes 50, 60 feet beneath the ground, where it has the national reserves of the blood that is provided for the entire country, all 35 hospitals in Israel. And why was it built underground? Because, God forbid, in the case of a war with Iran, if there's a missile attack on the blood bank, the storage of the blood is underneath the ground, and the blood, which is the life of Israel, will be saved and protected. And this is an old story that goes back to this week's Torah portion. When the Jewish people were traveling to the land of Israel, Moses sends a message to the king of Adom, and he says, look, we've been persecuted in Egypt, we suffered, we cried out to God, He redeemed us, and now we're on the way to Israel, and we just want to pass through your land. And Moses assures the king, we will not drink from your water, we will not go into your vineyards, into your fields, we will not veer from the path, we will not take anything, all we want is peaceful, safe passage. And the message and the response from the king of Edom comes back, and he says, do not step foot on my land, because if you do, I will come out against you and with a sword, pen bacherev eitzei likrasecha. And this has been the hostile response time and again from the nations of the world, where the Jews just wanted to live in peace. And so finally the Jewish people have, after almost 2,000 years of exile, come back to the land of Israel. And yes, we have to build special blood banks like no other country beneath the ground. And from there, our second visit was to one of the most elite army units in Israel, Gedud Shmona Achad, the highest intelligence unit in Israel, 8-1, where we dedicated a Ark in their synagogue on the army base, which has daily minyanim, morning, afternoon, and evening. Palm Beach Synagogue, they dedicated a new Ark. But the people of this country of Israel understand that we need to live and be able to say to the nations of the world, we're not going to be reliant and dependent on your favors. We know you will not allow us to live in peace. We will stand here in this country, we will reclaim our ancestral land, and we will defend and protect ourselves at any and every cost. When we came to the blood bank, you know, the word for blood in Hebrew is damim. But it's ironic that the word damim also means money. And perhaps the message is that every Jew has to sacrifice for Israel. Those who live here send their children to the army, and they're willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice. And many do, to live and protect Eretz Yisrael for all of Am Yisrael. But as Jews in the diaspora, yes, there are those lone soldiers who come here to protect Israel with their blood. But we send damim, we send money, and indeed the name of the blood bank is the Marcus Blood Bank, for Bernie Marcus, who dedicated it, a Jew from Florida, as well as our very own member Jacqueline Goldman, who the logistical center was named, and she dedicated that center. And that's the way we come here, and we help and we support it. So the very first commandment in the Torah is when Cain kills Abel, God says, the blood, damei kol damei achicha, the blood of your brother is crying out from the earth. And therefore there's a commandment, lo tamo, do not stand by idly while the blood of your brother is being spilled. The too long Jewish blood was spilled, and therefore Israel is a response that says we will not stand by idly over the blood of our brothers. I just want to show you what's happening right here at Caesarea, right along the water. They are building a chuppah for a beautiful couple that will get married here, overlooking the water this evening. And this is what we came to Israel for, to build Jewish homes, Jewish families, raise Jewish children in peace and serenity and peace. As we say under every chuppah, Od Yishama, may it be heard in the courtyards of Judah and Jerusalem and in the land of Israel, the voice of joy and gladness of a bride and a groom. This is the dream, this is the vision, this is the prayer of our ancestors being fulfilled right here before our very eyes. Have a wonderful day and blessings from Israel.